Folks are always eager to buy property out in the country, get out of the suburbs, get a little acreage of ground. They don't think about all the costs and all the challenges that are going to face them. So today I wanted to share some pointers, some recommendations for you. If you're in the market to buy some property, some acreage, highly encourage you to do that. But you need to face the reality of you're going to have to invest some funds in some equipment if you want to do it right. Otherwise, you're just going to kill your back, and it's going to be an uphill battle all the way. So if you're in the market to buy some acreage, some property, I'd also highly recommend that you purchase a small tractor. You could get something in the 25, 30, 40, 45 horsepower range. If it were me, I would recommend going around 35, 40 horsepower. The advantage with doing that is you can run up to about a 6-foot brush hog. If you're going to get a 25, 30 horsepower tractor, probably 5 foot is about all you can run. So just have a little bit of more oomph to your tractor if you get a 40 horse tractor. We purchased this tractor from Varnberg Implement several years ago. So if you live in West Central Missouri, they're a great dealer. So if you're buying a tractor, you're going to want to also purchase a loader with a bucket on the front. This will make a world of difference for hauling items around, picking up brush, moving dirt, gravel, you name it. Pretty important to have a tractor with a loader on the front. And even if you don't use it that much, when you go to sell your tractor, everybody's going to want to buy a tractor with a loader bucket on the front. So highly recommend that. Also recommend adding the third function. So you can also add other attachments, a grapple, other items. This here is a Massey Ferguson 1840E. It is right at 40 horse, just 39 something horsepower, so right at 40 horsepower. It is the synchro shuttle, so it's eight gears. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have a high and low, so 8 gears forward, 8 gears in reverse. We also went with the ag tires, which I like better than the other tires. This tractor we use probably more than any other piece of equipment. It's big enough to do what we need in a lot of situations, but it's also small enough that we can maneuver it into tight quarters. We also have a larger tractor. It's about a 60 horse tractor. It's just a lot bigger tractor. Certainly need it for other situations, but it is a little less maneuverable than this tractor. I would also highly recommend buying a quick hitch and get all your equipment set up as quick hitch compatible, and adding a adjustable cylinder for your top link. So you can adjust this up and down when you hook up to equipment. It is a game changer. So just a couple add-ons you might want to consider. Also, let's talk about attachments. This is what we call the box. This was actually made by my grandfather, I believe. I don't know a lot about the history of it, but it's basically like a modern-day carry-all. You'll see those advertised. However, this has sides that can come off, and it also has a board that goes along the back. I'll show you that here in a minute. So we use this almost every day to haul items around the farm, haul our trash cans, haul brush, rock. With our cylinder on our quick hitch, we are able to tilt it back slightly, so that helps with unloading it. And I did modify this several years ago to make it quick hitch compatible. Also, it has this little area here, which is pretty handy. Just the way it ended up. I really didn't design it that way, but Made it where we can slide brooms and a pitchfork, other items in here, and have them to use as well. So you can purchase a carry-all kit. Several manufacturers make it. Again, this one was this was built probably in the 50s. So very handy item. Now you may be saying to yourself, "Oh, I can just go out there. I've got a residential mower, lawnmower. You know, I've got some other hand tools. I've got a chainsaw, push mower, whatever the case may be." You think that might take care of things. Well, if you get anything over half an acre, get a couple acres, you're going to really wish you had invested in some a tractor or some kind of larger piece of equipment with some attachments. So again, highly recommend you factor that into your plans early on. And if you do purchase a tractor, also be aware that if you buy a used tractor, you don't always know what kind of maintenance was performed on it. If you buy a new tractor and plan on having it for a number of years, it's really worth the investment. Have a warranty. All those factors really make a difference as far as buying a piece of equipment.